see you, please?
Just a minute, sir.
My secretary is out, and I need this typed by noon.
Oh, but I'm no longer a quick typist, I said. And you yourself said to me to get it out of my mind. Are you trying to confuse me? Anyway, this is script, and I can't read script.
Then I'll read it.
Okay, you read it, and I'll write it out.
Gentlemen, the purpose of this report is to elucidate blah, blah,
So
blah,
there's
blah,
his hands
blah,
going
blah,
over
blah,
the
blah,
script.
blah,
He doesn't
blah,
know
blah,
what he's
blah,
reading.
blah, blah,
I
blah,
can
blah,
tell.
blah,
He just
blah,
wants
blah,
to see
blah,
me
blah.
busy.
And furthermore,
Oh,
blah,
no, I can only type one sheet at a time. I'll go over and type this up. So what I did was, I would type a paragraph, wait 5, 10 minutes, and make all the mistakes I could. It's amazing. When you want to make mistakes, you really can. So I fixed it up. Real pretty. After all, he said I was no longer a quick typist. Here's the first sheet, Mr. Roberts. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't have time to proofread it. It made me so nervous to have it typed up by a certain time. I had deliberately misspelled some words, so he took out a dictionary and looked them up.
Miss Wilson, the number 8 does not appear in the word elucidate.
So I took it away and I scratched out the old words and I squeezed in the new words. It's 12:30 and the work just looks awful. I put the 4 sheets together. I never saw anything so horrible in my life. So I decided to write him a note. Dear Mr. Roberts, you've been so much help. You proofread and you look up words for your secretary. It must be marvelous working for you. Please call on me again. I never heard from him. Damn it! You could have said something earlier rather than sneaking up behind me and screaming, "Gas man!" It's down there.
Yes, man. You have to make excitement for yourself, you know? I can read the meter from 20 to 30 feet away. 2652. Thank you. 2652. 2652. I've been bit once already. Quiet, Doberman. That's the biggest part of the dog's day when the gas man comes. I usually hit him on the head with my flashlight. And then they'll say, "Don't hurt my puppy, he won't bite you." Oh, nobody's looking. Just kick him down the stairs. Try to get him before I missed a couple houses back. Yeah, the biggest subject of conversation with us is dogs. And women. You have a nice, cute chickie, that kind of brightens your day.
Hey, babe. Think about all my chicks, babe.
We have a code we put on our cards. We put a Q. That stands for cutie. You see a nice girl sitting there with a 2-piece bathing suit, they'll be laying on her stomach, having a top strap on them. If you go there, scare them. Scare them, so they jump up, and you'll be able to see them better. This takes time, this little game that we play. You're it, and it adds excitement to the day.
Can't catch me, 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 can't. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United 40 seconds. You have to take the wet felt out of the filter. Put this blanket on to dry all the excess moisture. Wait 2, 3 seconds. Take the blanket off. Pick the wet piece up and balance it on your shoulder. Reach over, grab this hose, and spray the inside of this copper screen. Turn around and walk to the hot, dry dye behind you. Take the hot piece off and set it on the floor. Put the wet piece on the dry dye. Push this button. Inspect the piece you just took off. Stack it. Count it. 40 seconds. In the summertime, the temperature at our workstation ranges anywhere from 100 to 150 degrees. I've taken thermometers to check it out. I have arthritis in the joints of my fingers, naturally in my shoulder balancing that wet piece. The hose will sometimes leak and spray back on you. And the hydraulic press leaks, so you're slipping on it. You have the possibility of being burned every time the wet piece hits the dry dye. You're just being engulfed in a cloud of steam. The factory runs 24 hours, and I work an 8-hour shift with only 2 10-minute breaks and a 20-minute lunch every 40 seconds. They can't put men on the tank. They say it's too monotonous. I think women adjust to monotony better than men do, because their minds are used to doing 2 things at once, where a man can only do 1 thing at a time. A woman can listen to a child while she's doing something else. It's the same way on the page. You get to be automatic in what you're doing, and your mind is doing something else. Push this button. Inspect the piece that you just took off. Stack it. Count it. Every 40 seconds. You wish you didn't have to work in a factory, but when that's all you know how to do, that's what you do. The last hour is the hardest. You sit there with half a mind and one eye on the clock.
All I'm thinking about is getting home and taking off my uniform.
A can of beer.
Putting my feet up.
Switching on the booth suit. When the whistle blows, all a lot of guys want to do is sit around and talk. I just want to go home. Tap, 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 tap.
It's a pretty good day. Laying stone. You usually get interested in what you're doing and end up fighting the clock the other way around. You ain't looking for quitting. You're wondering if it's quitting time. And you ain't got enough done. There's not a house in this country that I haven't built that every time I go by, I don't look at. And if there's a stone crooked, I still notice it. The people what live there might not notice it, but I notice it. Stone's my living. Stone's my life. All day, I daydream about stone. One day, I'm going to build me a stone cabin on the Green River. Stone cabin in the kitchen, everything's stone. You know, all of my dreams seem to have a piece of rock mixed in them.
He built the house with his hands.
The work that Mason does stands for thousands of years.
It shows you who he was.
Life goes by so fast.
But the work a Mason does is made to last.
Every house he builds,
Every stone he lays.
It's made to last.
nothing in this world is going to last forever. But with stone, you're coming awful close. Go in there. It's dark. Smoke's pouring out of the damn building. I feel a tremendous kick to my left. Turn around. All I can see is orange. Yellow. All you can see is orange and feel the heat.
Help, help, up here.
Lieutenant, it's another fireman. Got the ladder and saved 2 people. Downstairs. And I trying to get out.
Get out of here.
The door was bolted. what the lieutenant said?
We lost a guy. I can't believe we lost a guy.
Yeah, but you saved 2 guys. How are you supposed to know a guy's sleeping on a pool table?
Yeah, but we lost a guy.
Even through all the heartache, I still love my job. I always wanted to be a fireman. A lot of guys want to be firemen. It's like kids. Everybody's still a kid. Guys 40 years old are kids. They just lose their hair. I used to be a cop. You know why I switched to a fireman? I like people. And sometimes...
Don't move, figure, I'll blow your damn head off.
Hey, hon, you want a date? Give me all your money.
Hey, little girl, I got some stuff there that'll make you fly.
Leave me alone.
Hey, guys. I see it all. I feel the hate coming inside of me. You know, the world is so screwed up. But a fireman, you actually see him produce. You see him put out fires. You see him carry babies out in their hands. You see him give mouth to mouth to a guy who's dying. Can't get around that. That's real. I always wanted to be a fireman.
I want to be a dancer.
A Major League Baseball player. Go to college.
But then I got married.
And the kids came along. Then my father took sick.
You know what I wanted to do all my life? I wanted to play the piano. That's what I really wanted. And I'd write songs and things about my life growing up in Mexico, about my mama and my grandmother. But I've got my own beautiful daughter now, and I've got plans for her. So I leave my house every morning, and I go scrub somebody else's house. And at night, I come here, and it's scrubbing again. For generations, that's all we've done. Scrubbing, my grandmother, my mama, and me. But my daughter, she ain't gonna do no domestic. I ain't gonna be the end of that particular line. I've got a daughter with a head on her shoulders. And pretty as a picture, too. You'll never see her down on her knees, hiding her head, scrubbing floors like her mama. If my legs disease don't give out, I'm gonna make a better babe for her. You'll never see her down on her knees. Unless she's down there to pray. I come from 4 generations of cleaning women. But my daughter, she's a whole new generation. That's what we got coming up today. A whole new generation. Where are you going, my baby, my own? Run around in your dreams. Daddy, make me an airplane. Run around in your phone. Daddy, I fell off of my bike.
Come on, Dad. Pitch it real hard. I can handle it. Hey, Dad, can I borrow the car? I got a hot date.
I've heard a lot of songs saying, "Where are you going, my son?" I know now that those songs are true. I remember when he was 3 and a half, how I tossed him in the air, and he'd laugh. I was his hero then. I could do no wrong. How quickly they grow up and realize that daddies do make mistakes. I've been thinking a lot about my dad lately. The good times. And this may sound square, but my kid is my imprint. You know what I mean? This is why I work. Every time I see a smart young kid dressed real sharp, I'm looking at my kid, you know. I want my kid to be able to quote Walt Whitman and be proud of it. I want my kid to be able to look me in the face and say, "Dad, you're a nice guy, but you're a damn dummy." Hell yes. If you can't improve yourself, then you improve your posterity. Otherwise, life isn't worth nothing. You might as well go back to the cave and stay there. I'm sure the first caveman didn't go over the hill solely out of curiosity. He went because he wanted to get his son out of the cave. Now it seems I've always known why I worked my whole life. So I can give a better life